Hey man, let me tell y'all a story. Working at Amazon, man. BWI Airport. Good job. Uh, Shout out my boys. Shout out Day, Jordan, Fonzo, my man Keith, Big Ken, Big Dog, all my dummies. Shout out the game. But this story is very important. I feel like it's a very pivotal story that I gotta tell. You see, it was in the summertime of this year, 2020. This is actually the last day of 2020, December 31st, 2020. A lot of blessings this year. But we're going to keep it moving. Now, previous to working at Amazon, I worked at Five Below in Largo, Kettering Plaza. You can still catch me there nowadays. But it was a family vibe I always got from working at Five Below. So, I'm thinking, any other job I go to, it's the same thing, right? It's not what you think. Like it's cool. It's cool to be yourself and not switch up, I guess. But sometimes you gotta be more distant than you usually would want to be. I'm gonna tell you what happened though. So there was this girl. We gonna call her Girl C. So Girl C, it's kind of crazy, man. She a little crazy, like just wild. Issues off the roof. Like we all got issues, but I can't name one person in my life, including myself, who does not have an issue. I'm not judging nobody with mental problems or going through anything in life. I would never do that because I'm being a hypocrite. Because I go through stuff every day. Every day I be feeling some type of way. So it's like, I know how this to battle different stuff, but like this girl is a different type of crazy, bro. Different type. The type you don't, bro, that's the type mom say, hey, don't hang out with her. When she turn that corner, you don't. Like crazy junk, right? Girl C, she vents to people. Well, that's her thing, she vents. She just talks about her life, her kids, everything stressing her out. And it's like, you just be there listening. Cause we sitting there doing the work, but she just chatting. She tell her whole life story. She catch you on break. You try and chill, eat your food. She smoking her cigarette, just chatting, bro. It's like, okay. Girl C is crazy, but you just like trying to be nice or whatever. Cause like I said, I came from Five Below in Largo. I'm used to like a family vibe. I'm sitting there trying to catch a family vibe with people I don't know. Okay? Girl C ended up having a problem with my good friend, Girl D. Okay. So, Girl C is telling me on break, I'm not even trying to listen to this, okay? I'm just cooling, right? I'm not even trying to listen to this. Girl C is telling me that she has a problem with Girl D. Now, here's the man brain. The male logic. What's going on? I have to play protector. In my mind, I'm already protecting Girl D off rip because she cool. Way cooler than Girl C. Listen, I'm sitting there just listening. I'm like, okay. Girl C talking about, oh, I don't mind catching a charge. Like, I beat the mess out of Girl D. I'm like, I'm just listening because Girl D is my friend. I'm basically letting her talk because I'm just like trying to see how far she's going to take it. I'm just listening, not even giving no feedback. I don't understand how Girl C never understood that nobody's really listening to you. You just crazy. You just vent. You're wild. We just wait till you walk away. That's how it is. Girl C sitting there chatting about Girl D. And then we get back into the building. Okay? This Girl C told me she was going to beat the mess out of Girl D and catch a charge. She say Girl D was homeless. She was going on her, bruh. I taken that information. We go back to work, okay? Girl D was already having issues with Girl C from early in that day. Boxes, okay? We worked at Amazon, right? BWI. So it's a lot of boxes and bags, but mainly boxes on the conveyor belt. So for some reason, Girl C was throwing boxes down at Girl D's feet when he's supposed to hand it to the next. It's like a assembly line. You're supposed to hand it to the person, then they put it inside the unloading device. For some reason, Girl C was just not in a good mood, and she was throwing it on Girl D's feet. Girl D was mad at her, so they've been feuding all day. It was just boiling, just festering all day, just this beef, and it was just crazy. Cause I didn't even want to be inside of it. But here's my brain again. I said man logic, right? I don't even know if this is male logic or whatever, but this is me logic, Mohammed Sharif. This is my logic. If I hear somebody talking about my friend, like they gonna catch a charge and beat the mess out of them, you know I'm listening, and you know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna alert them. But if Girl D get jumped, I feel like that's my fault. We get back in there. Oh yeah, Girl S was sneak this in Girl D too. I ain't talking about Girl S, but Girl S and Girl C pull up on Girl D like they about to do something, okay? When we get back in the building. I'm just sitting there watching like, what's about to happen, right? So, Girl D don't go like that. They sitting there talking and chatting it up. And then Girl C comes up to me and she's like, oh, did you tell Girl D that like what I was telling you earlier? That I was trying to beat her up and stuff? I said, look, it is what it is. Exactly what I said to her. She said, okay, it is what it is. I remember that. Demonic, boy. I'm like, I don't know how she got so sinister, bro. She just turned straight evil. She said, okay, I remember that. I'm not tripping off that, okay? I mean, I told her it is what it is. She told me that I tell Girl D that Girl C was trying to fight. No. She said, you making it seem like I'm trying to fight. You made it seem like that, not me. You said it. You was playing tough guy. But Girl D, like I said, she don't go like that. So she felt threatened and came back at me like, oh, did you tell her? Yeah. Okay, Girl D is my buddy. If she got jumped, I would have felt like I was responsible. I don't know why I jumped into girls' business. That's where I'm getting at with this story. As a man, bruh, I feel like it's necessary to inform your buddies if you feel like something is about to go down and they about to get hurt. But at the same time, when it comes to females, you kind of got to leave it alone because girls have their own code. Girls will be getting ready to fight at 2:30, then they hugging at 2:31. That's how they work. I don't know why. We don't work like that. Guys, we beef for months, years, until, look at Gucci and Jeezy. Still beefing. After the verses joint, I'm sure they don't like each other like that, bro. That was just for the bag. What I'm trying to say is stay out the girls' business, because, look, Girl D and Girl C ended up cooling after that. Chilling. Like they best friends. Like 30 minutes after the beef. So here I am looking stupid, right? Trying to protect my buddy. Then Guy K, my mans, he ended up leaving Amazon way earlier than I did. Shout out to bro. Hope he doing good. Guy K came up to me and he's like, hey, you know, Girl C just came up to me and she told me that she about to bring some dudes up here with guns. Talking about they gonna do something to you. I'm like, bruh, a death threat? Really, bruh? Because you got exposed for saying you was gonna beat on somebody. You gonna bring some dude up to the job with guns looking for me? First of all, if you know anything about Amazon, I mean, it's different centers, I guess, like fulfillment centers or whatever. But if you know BWI Airport, the Amazon that I was at, you can't just pull up on somebody. It's not just a door you can walk into. First, you got to go up the steps, go through security. You have to have an ID in order to get through. Then it's a big old warehouse. You got to find one man. And I got a mask on? Come on. With a gun, right? Okay. Shorty try to say she was going to bring some dudes with some guns to what? I guess shoot me on the clock. I don't know. I'm over here like, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't like thinking this was really going to happen. But in the back of my head, because I said, I got a child on the way in like 5 months. Do I really got time for this? I said, I was considering quitting that night. I said, I could say she a bluff, but if she's not, I'm like, I'm not about to lose my life over this foolishness, bro. Guy K, I said, man, I don't know what's wrong with her. And he said, well, God K told Girl C, if you do something to Mo, he said he got my back basically. Like, I was like, yeah, that's my man from PG also. He's also from the county. So I was like, my man. But I was just like, why? It didn't even have to get to that point for God K defending me, and it shouldn't have got there. That's the point of this story. Like, Girl D and Girl C are probably cool to this day. I don't even know. I'm not cool with Girl C to this day after that. After she told me that. She got fired a couple weeks later because she was stealing time. And she was just trying to get a place too. She was trying to get an apartment. And they got fired for stealing time. So it's kind of karma. A death threat on me. Now you got no money. See how the world works? But I'm not mad at you though, because you have mental issues. I'm mad at myself for getting myself in that situation. Alright. Second story. Leaving Amazon. Nah. I think there was 2 Amazon shifts. There was the regular joint, 12:30 to 11 p.m. And then there's like this wild overnight shift. I didn't do the overnight joint. I did the 12:30 to 11 p.m. shift. So I get home, and I don't live nowhere near Baltimore. I'm in PG County. So after work, I get paid, and I'm trying this new method for saving money. I'm trying to look at it in cash. I just feel like I can stack money better in cash. It turns out I'm not good with that. I need money in the bank. But my dumb self decided to go to the bank. And once I have my mindset on something, I just got to do it like right then and there. Excuse me. It's a bad habit though. But I get home. I get near my house, on Central Avenue at the 7-Eleven right next to the Panda Express and Sardi's, the dispensary, right there on Central Avenue. It's like midnight, bro. Cause like I said, I'm coming from BWI, and I don't speed because I got an old grandma car, 2000 Toyota Camry, old school joint, muffler loud and all that. So I get to the joint around midnight at 7-Eleven. Take out $600, bro. Think 600. I get inside the joint, and this white joint, this white junkie, bro, eating a stink bag of chips, like boofing, bro, mouth boofing. Like, I get to the ATM, the drinks is on the left. I get to the ATM, she's on my right, just crushing all these pork rinds or something. I don't know what she was crushing. She's talking about, oh you're pretty. I'm sitting there like, okay, trying to do my joint, ignoring. I'm like, okay. And she's like, nah, you do look good. You are cute though. I said, just trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? You at the ATM, I'm taking out 20s, like, they coming out like that. And this random junkie just right next to me, like 8 inches from my face, bro. Mad close. Smacking on them pork rinds. I was like, okay, I gotta get out of here, bro. Shorty was just like tweaking, talking about, can I get her $5? She said she not from here or something like that. I don't even know what she said. I was just like, are you serious? I was like, why did I get myself into this? Why? It wasn't necessary. I could have just went home. Went home and did it tomorrow in the morning. Okay? But like I said, for some reason, I'm so impulsive. Once I feel like I gotta do something, or I have an idea, I gotta do it. Gotta do it. I ignore the joint, right? I get my money out. I turn around. Guess who I'm looking for? Same joint. She looked like the joint off of Hustle and Flow. Remember when Lucius was working the white joint? Because Taraji was pregnant and the other joint was acting up, so he had one good prostitute left. That white joint with the braids, that's how she was. Twins. Bruh, I was looking over the snacks, seeing if she's still in there. Nowhere to be found, boy. I'm like, if she... Where are you at? Hey, money in my pocket, left pocket, I think. I keep going, bro. I'm walking. As soon as I open the door, who do I see? This big 8-mile jump, teeth full of pork rinds. And she was out there with a black dude. I said, oh, they gonna try to rob me, boy. I said, I know she done told him the whole story about how much I took out and all of that. So I'm like, bro, what do I do? Not scared though, boy. I walk straight out. Bam. Zoom. I see shorty. Yeah. Move, boy. I'm sitting there walking to my car. She get to following me, bro. I said, I know she gonna try to distract me. The black dude by the... That didn't happen, though. He stayed right where he was. He ain't following me, but shorty followed me all the way to my car, bro. I'm just like, what is wrong with you? And she was like, you sure you can't do something for me? I said, listen, I can't do nothing for you. My dumb self, I don't know why I let her get so close to me. I should have, like, kind of did the fake one of these, act like I had the blicky, even though I didn't. I should have did one of those, bro. Because, like, shorty got so close, I was like, if I really had the joint, I probably would have just pointed at it just to scare her off or something. Because I never seen nobody that persistent for no $5, bro. And I hope she ain't think I needed her to do nothing to me in the car to give her no money, because she looked dirty. And I have a girl. Even if I had no girl, even if I never been with a girl in my life, I would never risk my health. Body just looking like shorty was trifling. Shorty was trifling, had marks all over it. Ugh. My... Don't try me, bro. Shorty got too close. That's the second story, man. Never let people get too close. That's one of the lessons. The main lesson is if you don't have to do it, don't do it. That's what my doctor told me. Shout out Dr. Muta. He told me, do what you can do and don't do what you can't do. That's a fact, bro. I had no business out there at no midnight after work. Hey, speaking of 7-Eleven, this is the last story before I go, bro. Alright, I'm trying to do 3 each segment. This is the last story. 7-Eleven again. Okay, so I was at the 7-Eleven. The different one this time, closer to my house. I owe these people 10 cents. I forgot what I paid for. I didn't have 10 cents. They let me go. I walked all the way home. Came back and gave them a dime. And they thought I was crazy, bruh. But it's just something about being loyal. Like, I didn't want them to see me as a... Even though it was just 10 cents, and I work at Five Below, I let people go all the time, even for more than 10 cents. I know it was no big deal to them. It's not their money. So they didn't really care like that. But I still went all the way home, walked all the way back and gave them a dime. Because I don't play that, bruh. I don't play that. No way. Third story. Always be solid. Even if it's 10 cents, don't try to get over on people. No way. If you don't have it, go get it and then give it to them. But don't be that person talking about, oh yeah, put it on my tab. There's no tabs in real life. No tabs at all. Said that was the last story. That was short, so I got one more for you. Same 7-Eleven, 9th grade. I'm in there with this dude, they call him Panda. He went to Central. I forgot what his first name was. He played basketball my 9th grade year. I remember we was in the 7-Eleven after school, and I didn't go in there with him, but he happened to be inside the 7-Eleven. We wasn't even that close. We had Spanish together, though. I remember he was there, and it was cold, I guess. Must have been winter time. I had a coat, and I'm sitting there. I was like a big Texas fiend back in the day. I was probably getting Big Texas or Arizona, something trying to crush. Man, I'm sitting there looking for my change in my coat, something. Anything in there? Nope. Couldn't find it. The manager, corny Indian dude, pulled up on me talking about come to my back office. Bruh, if I knew what I knew now, I would never do that, bruh. I was being all sweet. Not sweet. I'm from a good household. We just respectful naturally. I'm from the type of household like yes ma'am, no ma'am. I call my second cousins uncles and aunts. Like that's how you know like we just grow up good. We grow up respectful. I sit there, I go back to the office. He's showing me on the surveillance, putting my hands in my pockets. I'm just looking for change, brother. Like it's not that serious. My man told me, no, you are stealing. That's a bad accent, but that's how he said it. That's what I heard. That's what I remember. I said, okay. I went home, told my mom that bro told me I was stealing. Mom came back up there, turning up, bruh. Turning up. Walked right up there with me. She said, look at his face. Look at him. He's not one of those boys. I said, Mom, turn there. I never seen it, bruh. I never seen Mom turn up on nobody like that. Mom was like, look at him. Look at his face. He is not one of those boys. He is different. You never do that to him again. I said, oh. I had so much respect for Mom after that, bro. I said, yeah. That's when I realized your parents is not really sweet. They don't like turning up all the time. But when it comes to it, your parents will turn up, bro. And as a new parent of a 2-month-old, shout out to my son, I realized I'll do anything for him. So it's crazy to see that parents, they're not sweet, bro. They'll turn up for their kids when they have to, for their family, bro, for real. Yeah, man. That's the last joint for this segment. But next time y'all want a story, hey, let me know. Let's talk about it.